How y'all doing, man? This is Coach James Lynch. I was coming to y'all tonight, man, to just discuss a few things, man, about football, man, and coaching. Is kind of irritating me a little bit to see some of these guys out there trying to do it, man. It's okay to be just a positive role model for some of these kids who don't have it at home. But most of you guys are kind of doing these kids a disservice, man. You guys got to go back to the drawing board, man. YouTube some stuff, go to some of these coaching clinics and stuff like that, man, and just work on your craft, man. I played 3 years in the NFL, and I can still continue to work on my craft. I find something every day that I steal from another coach. I fine tune it a little bit to my liking, and I get it, to the kids for the kids to use. But you guys out here, man, we got to do better, man. Now, first thing about coaching, this football coaching one-on-one. First thing about coaching, mentoring, whatever we're doing is young leaders to lead the next generation. First thing you have to do is learn how your kid learn. You have to adapt the way you teach or the way you coach or the way you mentor or the way you parent to each individual child. Some people learn differently than others. So first thing first, you have to identify how a kid learns. Whether it's putting it on a board, whether it's walking them through it, whether it's giving them something to take home to work on, you have to identify how that kid learns, and that's the first thing you got to do. All right. Next thing you have to do is offensively, you got to identify what your talent is. You might have more backs than receivers, so you can't force a full wide system if you're a downhill running system. If you're a downhill running team from the talent you have, you have to adapt to the kids. You can't force something on them because this all you know. You guys got to get on the internet, man, and learn some stuff, man, to get to these coaching clinics. Stop forcing offenses on these kids because that's all you know. Adapt to the talent you have and the strength of your team. And it's the same thing defensively. Defensively, you got to do the same thing. Am I a 4-3? Am I a 3-4? Am I 5'2"? Am I a 4-2-5? What am I defensively? But you got to identify, do I have more safeties than linebackers? If I do, then I might be a 4-2-5. Do I have more linebackers than anything else? Then I might be a 3-4. You guys got to quickly identify that, man, and adapt to the talent you have and play to the strength of your talent. There's too many people getting to Friday nights, Saturday mornings, and blaming the kids. They the same kid that practice with you all spring, the same kid that practice with you all summer, the same kid that you see do it wrong every day in practice, and then you get to the game and throw your hands up in the air and distance yourself from the kid to let everybody know you're a good coach, but the kid can't learn. That's horrible coaching. Actually, to throw your hands up and act as if you don't know what that kid is doing, this ain't the kid that be at practice every day, that's the same kid. You just choose to ignore it and think it's going to work on game day. That's horrible coaching, and there's way too many of us out here doing it that way. We can't do it that way.